Hi, my name is Jerry Jin. What I'd like to do today is to teach you about your I am vibrational level. It's something that Joachim Wippich, and working with him, I learned much about this in his affirmations and reaching your I am level with affirmations. But by understanding and be able to measure your vibrational level, everything becomes very real in terms of who you are. Before testing your vibrational level, you should have certain tools there. And I've talked about it in some of my other YouTubes. You should have a neutral pendulum. Um, for regular dowsing, actually any pendulum will work, but if you're going to use the techniques that I'm teaching, which is a radiesthesia, a neutral pendulum is a good one to have. And that you've practiced the to and fro motions and the left and right and clockwise and counterclockwise motions so that your muscles have a muscle memory of these motions. And I have a YouTube called Feel the Flow of the Energies, and it talks about these various concepts. And also, you should have practiced the information in the YouTube securing your resonance, in which you become harmonized and you reach the level where you are in resonance with the energies are flowing within you so that you can reach the resonance within yourself easily. And it's also good to practice the personal wavelength techniques in another YouTube. But let me just remind everybody the technique that I'm using, which is a radiesthesia technique called a personal wavelength, because I'll use that technique to help you measure your vibrational energy. And in that technique, what you're doing is you're holding a pendulum above the back of the hand, and you're gradually moving up the string on the pendulum, and at the length where the pendulum goes clockwise, that is your personal wavelength, and that's the wavelength that we'll use as you practice doing the techniques to measure your vibrational level. You can do it with a regular pendulum and regular techniques if you're familiar with use of pendulums anyways. So, but this is another technique that I'm teaching. So once you get your vibrational, your personal wavelength, what happens as you state the affirmations that Joachim Wippich teaches, the pendulum will start. Once you state those, the pendulum will start rotating very, very rapidly clockwise. And when you're truly in the center of stillness, the pendulum actually ceases. That's usually what occurs when you're deep in meditation for an hour or 40 minutes, depending upon the techniques you use and how fast you get into that center of stillness. But you can do that within minutes just by stating affirmations. And you can be in that center of stillness. And the precursor to that is the rapid rotation of the pendulum, which is when you're getting into that I am level. And this is, in my mind, a strong proof of the concept of I am and the essence of yourself. And I say much of this slide already. Typically, my technique is you secure, since I know how to dowse, I know how to do radiesthesia, Anytime I do that, I always secure my resonance by the exercises that I taught in securing your resonance. And so I've invited my right brain, left brain to come together in harmony. But follow that procedure, and I won't go through it here in this YouTube. And then get your personal wavelength, state your I am affirmations, and watch. And then as you're stating those affirmations and repeating them, watch what happens with the rotation speed. You get a very rapid rotation. You can also determine what that vibrational, if you're truly at the 100% level of the vibration, or you're 100% at the your optimal vibrational level. And you can do this a number of techniques. Or you're a regular dowser, and you know how to dowse, and you can have a chart that goes from 0 to 100%. And as you're dowsing, you ask yourself whether for the pendulum point where you are on that chart. If you're at 10%, 20%, etc., until you get to 100%. The other technique is that you state that as you're dowsing, I am more than 10%, and when you dowse, if a yes answer comes out, then you continue going. I am more than 20%, and if it's still yes, you keep going all the way up until 100%. And if it doesn't go to 100%, then you repeat some of the affirmations I'll be teaching you in a few moments. In radiesthesia, it's a similar technique, except that your yes and no, in that case, is clockwise rotation. And the clockwise will indicate yes or no. In actuality, this is more, it's a mixture of radiesthesia and dowsing, because you're just looking at rotations and making a statement and getting an answer. But you're still using your personal wavelength, which is reflecting the rotation of yourself. So it's a combination of radiesthesia and dowsing. Yeah, but you can repeat these and repeat the affirmations until you're at 100% in terms of rotation. And I stated this also, extended meditation, you can reach the center of stillness. Affirmations will do this very, very rapidly. I'll go through a variety of affirmations with you. And you can choose what works for you. And sometimes I will repeat affirmations 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times, and to get to the level that I want. A lot of times I just state, like, I am everything I am, because that's who you are. You are everything. And you can learn a little bit more about that by reading my book, The Secret and the Teacher of Light. But as you do this, the rotation just takes off, basically. But this is one of my favorite affirmations. I am everything I am. Another affirmation that is very, very good is the rethinking affirmation. And that one, you state, I am rethinking, rethink I am. And you pause to let that sink in. And then you repeat, I am rethinking, rethink I am, and then pause. And you can repeat this 3 times, 6 times, 9 times, and typically you end it with your full name. And this gets you into that I am level. And your pendulum will be rotating very rapidly at that time. And the pauses are just there so that you're not just stating words, you are working an understanding that you're rethinking who you are. And the rethinking is a very important concept. It's a key word. Usually a thought goes in one direction. You're thinking about something and it stays there. But the rethinking causes a spiral in your thinking. And that spiral leads you to where you're whatever you're seeking. You don't get stuck in just that polarized direct thought in one direction. So you're spiraling into the I am, even though you may not quite understand what the I am is, the essence of it, it will, you inwardly know, and it'll spiral you into that I am level. So the I am rethinking, rethink I am is in fact a very, very powerful affirmation. Another alternative affirmation that is very powerful to reach the I am level is using thoughts, because you are thoughts. Your I am essence is thoughts. So what you state is, I am inviting thoughts within thoughts within thoughts to rethink with me. I am. And you can repeat these thoughts within thoughts within thoughts multiple times, because you are spiraling in terms of the thoughts as to your basic essence when you're basically in your own creation, a thought creation. You're going back in thoughts to who you were at the very beginning. So you state this 3 times, 6 times, 9 times. I am inviting thoughts within thoughts within thoughts to rethink with me. I am. I'm inviting thoughts within thoughts within thoughts within thoughts within thoughts within thoughts to rethink with me. I am. I'm inviting thoughts within 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 thoughts to rethink with me. I am. And you'll find that this brings you into that high level of vibration. And it's easy to remember how to group the thoughts. You can group them in threes. And therefore, it's just 9 is just 3 sets of threes. So, and 6 is just 2 sets of threes. Because it's easy to think, to remember, I'm thoughts within thoughts within thoughts, which is 3 times. So it's a good one to do also. And once you're used to doing that, since I know I'm thoughts, I just repeat, I am thoughts within thoughts within thoughts, I am, even without the rethinking. And you repeat that 3 times, 6 times, 9 times, and you're there. And then you state your full name at the end. It sort of solidifies who you are in this incarnation. We are many layers of thoughts throughout our evolutionary thought creation. But these affirmations work very, very well. And what I've done is I have a YouTube, jerrygin.com, and in those YouTubes I have I have actually a PDF, which another friend prepared for me. And these affirmations are listed, and you can get a printout of the affirmations in the jerrygin.com website. And these affirmations, Joachim continuously updates them as he evolves himself, and the thoughts and the wordings of these affirmations improve. And words are thoughts, and you are thoughts, and thoughts are very, very powerful. So the affirmations are, in fact, very, very powerful. I have a series of other YouTubes, and this just lists them. And what I'm trying to do is have people learn various aspects of who they are. I'm teaching people to understand vibrational levels and subtle energies, understanding the basis of radiesthesia and dowsing and securing your resonance, which I've talked about, in your personal wavelength. And so there's separate YouTubes for that. And this one just goes to the vibrational energy level. And the other YouTubes will be on subtle energies of the torus and the structures of that create this other energy called 369, which is a creation energy. And that creation energy is found in elemental matter, and these are GANs and Ormus and the monatomic elements. And these elements will form fields and form energies, and I'll teach you how to pick up and measure these energies, and a little bit on biogeometry and BG3. So thank you. And with that, I shall stop the recording here.